Hello. Let me get this set up. Okay, so I'm in my car right now. My kiddos are at their unschooling school for the day, and I am sitting in the car doing client sessions and just got off the phone with this amazing, incredible woman, and her story is so much like mine and so much like a lot of the women I connect with, and I just wanted to share a few thoughts with you because I was feeling inspired. So it's not, your health is not about the food. And I know it's so easy to blame food for all of our problems. And it's easy to just, if we've got a headache, it must have been some gluten that we got, or if we, it's a really easy culprit. It's another distraction. It's another distraction away from what's really going on and from what's really important. And food is important. It's important to eat healthy, and it's important to take care of your body in that way. But food is not the answer to your well-being, to your overall happiness, to your overall ability to thrive. It is the base of that is not food. Food is a part of the puzzle, but it is not at the base. And I think it's just, there's so many diet gurus out there and diet books and health books and expensive supplements, and it's very easy to see the glitz and the glamour and these amazing stories of I cut out gluten and my entire life changed overnight. We hear these stories, but a lot of times that's not reality. It's just a story to make money, and it's not really what's going on. And I tried for so many years. I was just vegan and then paleo and and everything in between and cutting everything out, and it just made me more stressed. And so what I was telling this woman was, we'd finished our session, great session, cleared so much amazing stuff, all these triggers gone. And then she started asking about some specific foods, and I said, it's never about the food. What you need to do is, when you're trying to decide, should I cut out grains, should I cut out dairy, should I cut out gluten or sugar, or whatever it is, whatever the choice food is at that point, does that make you feel better? Not what a book say, or does what a blog post say. How does that feel in your body? And can you connect with yourself? Can you get grounded in yourself and in your body, and actually, does it actually make you feel better and less stressed? And if it does, perfect, go for it. Cut out the gluten, cut out the dairy, whatever you want to do. But if that makes you more stressed, and it makes you, just not even feel that much better, then all you're doing is creating more stress. And there's literally no point, because again, stress is what creates disease. So if you're cutting something out and you're just super stressed about it, and your family's unhealthy and you can't make anything that your family likes to eat anymore, all you've done is create more stress, which perpetuates your symptoms, perpetuates the disease that you are experiencing. If it's headaches or anxiety or whatever, it just perpetuates the problem. So cut out the stress, and I told this woman on the phone, I said, it is never about the food. It is always about connecting with yourself and loving yourself and getting grounded in your own body. And then once you're in that place, the food just becomes food. It doesn't really matter anymore. I know for me, for so long, food was the answer. It was everything. It was the way I was going to heal. It was the way, it was the thing that was going to kick my anxiety or kick my headaches or heal my autoimmune disease. And when it didn't, I started to internalize that something must be wrong with me, because I'm reading all these books, and all these books are telling me that if I just cut out dairy, gluten, eggs, corn, soy, sugar, peanuts, everything else, then I will be better. Then I will heal, and my life will be incredible and amazing, and I'll lose 100 pounds, and my diseases will go away, and everything will just be great. And when it didn't happen, then because I did for a long time, I cut out everything. I was eating salad and fruit and vegetables and a little bit of salmon, and that was it. And I felt worse than I've ever felt in my entire life. And when I got to that point where I was like, I'm doing it. My diet is quote unquote perfect, and I felt worse than I'd ever felt. I started to think it must be me. There must be a problem with me, because all of these books say that if I do this, I will feel like $1,000,000, and I didn't. And so I thought it was my problem. But over the course of this journey, I started to realize it was never about the food. It's never about gluten. It's always about stress, emotions, loving yourself, connecting with yourself. If you can do that first, if you can stop stressing about the diets and the food and get to a place where you can release emotions, lower your stress levels, and get to a place where you are able to connect and love yourself and be centered and grounded within yourself and within your own body, the food stuff just kind of goes away, and you find this beautiful balance. Because a lot of times, I know for me, I was always, there's this balance point where you're in this place where you can be intuitive, you can eat what feels good, you don't eat too much, you know, you're still enjoying things that are maybe bad, but it's like within reason. You know, you can eat cake at a birthday party and then you move on with your life and it's not a big deal. And then on one end of the spectrum, there is total restriction, total crazy food Nazi stuff. And then the other end of the spectrum is like, I don't care anymore, screw all this, I'm going to eat whatever the heck I want. And you end up eating Ben & Jerry's like 3 times a day. Okay, these two extremes on either end, that is like a form of self-hate. Okay, this is trying so hard to love yourself, trying so hard to take care of yourself, but it's coming out wrong. It's not working. This place in the middle, this beautiful place of being intuitive and loving yourself and letting food just be food and nothing more. Food is not the source of your healing. It's not the source of your self-esteem. It's not the source of connection. It's not your source of fulfillment. It's just food. That's when you find your fulfillment within. Once you can find that fulfillment and that comfort and that joy and that love with yourself, then you don't have to find that in food. And so that's where I want you to get. Those are just kind of my food for thought. That's my food for thought for today, is that it's not about the food. That health starts in your mind. Health starts with loving yourself and taking care of yourself in other ways and not focusing and stressing so much about food. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Join me over in the group. I just launched the Rooted in Health course yesterday to my email subscribers. I launched the beta group. It is my heart and soul in video form. I am so freaking pumped to get this to you. It is all about loving yourself and changing your mindset and healing belief systems, healing emotions, releasing stress, and creating health, creating radiant health and effortless joy and lasting energy with very simple things you can do every day. It has nothing to do with food. It has nothing to do with supplements. It is all about love and connection and healing on the emotional level. So I'm so pumped. If you want more information about that, reach out to me, shoot me your email address, and I will send you that. But so anyways, hopefully this was helpful. Thank you guys for chiming in. Please share it. If you know somebody that this would be helpful for, please do that. Hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.